Pro 7 is the mid-range unit in the new Wi-Fi 7 series from eero. But is it worth it, and where does it fit in the overall series of these new access points and routers from eero? Let me give you my breakdown for how this one fits. As this is the mid-range unit, it has mid-range pricing, and I think a lot of people are going to be initially attracted by that. The fact is, when compared to the basic eero 7, this is much better, and I wouldn't recommend the basic eero 7 to almost anyone. There's a few reasons, including the fact that every eero Pro 7 point that you have on your network can support up to 200 devices and can provide up to 2,000 square feet of coverage. And it provides all three of the frequencies important for Wi-Fi 7. eero 7 doesn't do that. It also doesn't lose a lot of features or capabilities versus the eero Max 7. You're not losing any of the features of Wi-Fi 7, and you're only losing a bit in terms of square footage coverage and the number of devices on your network. So the price tag for the Max doesn't always make sense for people when compared to this. In the end, this is the best unit without a crazy price tag. It's still not cheap, but one of the reasons that I think this is a great option is what I've learned by using it in a couple of scenarios. The first scenario I used it in was a network with eero Max 7 and an eero Outdoor 7. In that case, it was a cheaper option to extend the network and not spend the extra money on another Max. So it just filled out the final gap in my home, and I didn't really lose anything. In another network, I used one of these to provide Wi-Fi 7 in the middle of a home. This was combined with older eero 6 and 6 Plus Wi-Fi points that they had. Not only did they get that Wi-Fi 7, but this massively expanded how many devices they could have on their network. Now, the one drawback that I find important to mention when I compare Pro versus Max 7 is the fact that Pro only has 2 Ethernet ports. The Max has 4, so that can be a pretty big differentiator for some people who are trying to make a completely wired network. Otherwise, this is the middle ground, and it's the right one for most people. It's the best upgrade, and you can mix and match this with those other eero units. So get 1 or 2 of these, upgrade your network, and you'll be really impressed with the speeds and the capabilities of this one.